Welcome back, everyone. Welcome back to Walski Landscaping. I'm Maya. Well, I know it's been a while since we posted any kind of video, and we've just been so busy with snow and other oddball jobs and all that. We just haven't had time to like make any videos and all that and everything. But we're gonna start to try to change that this time around. This coming starting today. We ended up, getting to the point where we've had a lot of work now. And so come this summer, we'll be able to show like a lot more videos in terms of like how to do plantings, how landscaping, fertilizings, construction jobs, things like that. And we're also gonna have more of the gardening advice. Now, I've had a lot of people ask me in the past that know me and everything. They've seen my videos, and everybody's always asked me like, well, I never show like the outcomes, and I never show like what happened. So we're going to try to post now every Monday. We're going to try to post something either with the landscaping, or we're going to start giving updated videos on our garden, where we are, and how it's turning out this year. So I thought, well, what better way to start it off? And I know we're late. We're about a week behind. But we're still going to try to start these indoor plants right now. I mean, it's going to be pushing it, but we should be able to make it. But anyways, I just wanted to give everybody show everybody like what we're doing and where we are in this point. So this year we ended up going with, we got a bigger one here. This is a 72 inch, or not 72 inch. I mean, I'm sorry, a 72 count cell. And each one has the little pellets like this with the dirt. And what we're going to do is we're going to put warm water in there and let those expand. And then we have two sets of seeds that we're trying indoors this year, but we're not going like real crazy like we did in the past. And some of the other videos, I don't know if anybody's watched or anything, but you kind of seen like we've tried, this and that and all that, fun stuff. But this year we're keeping it simple. We're going with two basic plants. And now these seeds that I bought, they were on sale, local store. And I thought, well, what the heck, give them a try and see what happens. So let me explain each one that we have here. Our first one that we have that we're going to be planting in the indoors, I don't know, sorry about the glare there, but we have cherry tomato here. And let's see, it says we start these indoors as usual, and then move them to full sun, all that fun stuff. So we got two packets like this, and we're gonna, plant those in half of the cells here. Two of these like this should equal roughly closely to the 72 seeds, because what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take, when I do these, I'm gonna take a pair of tweezers and I'm only gonna put two seeds in each cell. So then that way I can get the strongest one and try to, help them along and grow, let them grow a lot stronger and less, competition per cell or whatever. So that's why this year we're only worried about two things. But anyways, that's the one thing we have. And our next indoor item one, and now this one, I'll be honest, I've never tried this one before, but I'm hoping it turns out. We have, I don't know if you can see that there without the glare. We have our dark green Italian flat leaf parsley. And we got two of these too. They recommend that you start them indoors. This one now has a little more timing, I guess you could say, on it. The tomato one here, it says you have to do it 6 to 8 weeks before the last frost, which is basically Groundhog's Day, thereabout. So we're right on time with these. This one here, parsley, I don't know. We're gonna be close on this one. This one says 10 to 12 weeks indoors before the last spring frost. So we might be pushing it. I not 100% sure, but we're gonna try it. We're gonna get them. What we have to do with these seeds here is we have to first end up soaking them for 24 hours, I believe it says. Let me look here real quick. So indoors, transplant to garden. Yeah, we have to rinse them off and then rinse and soak them for at least 24 hours before we plant them. So I've never, like I said, I've never tried parsley, and this is going to be probably an interesting one. You know, I'll bring everybody along for the journey on this one, and we'll see how hard it is to do parsley and tomato seeds. But then other ones that we have that we're going to be planting out in buckets this year, instead of trying to buy the plants, we're gonna try, like I say, we're gonna try again with the buckets. You know, we'll get the buckets. We'll tell everybody like what we're gonna do with the buckets, how we're gonna plant them, and like I say, hopefully we'll be able to do an update every Monday, to kind of tell everybody like where we are, how things are growing, and all that. But anyways, so this year we're gonna try. First of all, we got peas. The little marvel, that's also a heirloom, right? An heirloom variety. We have, now this I really like to have in terms of like cooking and all that and everything. But we have dill, the Mammoth Long Island herb. Again, another heirloom variety. So I really like using dill in cooking and all that and everything. We have carrots, Nanette's Corliss. I believe that's how you say it. I'm not 100% sure. But we have carrots, and again, another one that is really, really good and all that. I like having them. We have another herb this year. We're going to be doing sweet basil in the buckets. Now, that's for this. And then we have our white spine cucumber. Now, I might still end up getting what's the word I'm looking for? Pickling cucumbers yet or something, because if I have the dill, I'd like to have the pickling cucumbers to try to make some dill pickle ones and everything, bread and butter dill pickles, I mean, which I like. And then our last one that we have is, let's see here, I'm just trying to just double checking here. Yeah, okay, this doesn't have to be inside, but we have pumpkins, the jack-o'-lantern ones. And these two are going to be really interesting. I've grown pumpkins in the past, and I know they need quite some room to spread and all that and everything. So I might just end up doing like a partial bucket garden, and then maybe an actual garden again. I might end up just digging up the old garden and, you know, planting it that way if I can. I know it's been a while, and I know, like I say, I know my back has been kind of hurting me and all that and everything, but I figure if we can like incorporate this in with the business aspect and, you know, kind of show everybody like you know, home gardening, things like that, you know, it might be fun. I mean, who knows? I mean, I have to talk it over with my crew and all that and everything, and see like what they would be interested in doing, or what they would like maybe be interested in helping me out with. You know, shooting videos, things like that. You know, see what they want to do. If they want to do a bucket gardening, or if they want to do an actual garden, you know, maybe we can excuse me. Maybe we can show, you know, like maybe the difference even. You know, maybe we can plant like, since we have two of each one here, of all the variety ones like this, and I mean, we can probably get a lot more yet too that can be planted. But, you know, since we have two of each one like this that I just showed everybody, the cucumbers, peas, all that stuff and everything, maybe we'll do a comparison gardening. You know, maybe we'll plant one set of them in the buckets, like, you know, if that was the only way you had to do the gardening, and then maybe we'll do ones, you know, in the actual ground, and, you know, see how they turn out, see which way each one turns out. Maybe one will be better, maybe one will be worse. I don't know. But yeah, we're gonna be starting, like I say, from now on, we're gonna be starting to try to get a video out every Monday. You know, explaining like what we have coming up in the week, recap the past week, things like that. So, like I say, if you're new to the channel and you're looking for, you know, landscaping, gardening, things like that, you know, please hit the subscribe button, and you know, make sure to give us a thumbs up on the video, because it really helps us out. And again, thanks for watching, everyone. My name is Maya. Thank you for watching Walski Landscaping, and we'll see you right here next time. Take care, everyone.